Alright folks, first log entry for the day. Checked 8 coyote sets so far, and I've checked 3 beaver sets, and I had one good sized beaver. I'm pretty sure is the female that was in this pond. The last one I skinned was a male, so I like to catch the female the first night, but that apparently didn't happen. And then I had another beaver set plugged up by this dude. Big old coon. So that's my first 11 sets of the day. I still have 1 beaver set left and 60 coyote sets to check, so should be pretty eventful. We'll get at it. All right folks, the second legit vlog entry, I had a coon that I told you about, and that beaver. Coon's plugging up beaver set. Then I had a goose that plugged up a coyote set, and something came along and popped its head off. So I'm assuming it was either one of those foxes in there or a coon. But then I pulled up on number 59. I'd said on my previous vlog that the coyote I caught was 59, and on my previous shorts I said that coyote was 59, but the truth is that was coyote 58 and this is 59. So he's happy. He likes me a whole lot. Him and I have been buds for a little while now. It's been a couple of minutes. We've been good friends, as you can see. And there's some boys out here bird hunting on that big pond over there, half mile down the run. And they got their trucks parked over here, so hopefully they got to see this coyote sitting here bouncing. We still have, we're nearing the end of the line. Had a whole bunch of nothing with all the rain. 2 nights worth of catches was almost nothing, but we've got another 12 sets of check in here before I go home. So I'm gonna get after it. This weather out here, I've been a little bit under the weather, so I was on a high fever last night, high fever this morning, decent fever this morning, and now I'm out here freezing to death, and I already had to call out of work. I might, if I get home and I feel good after a shower, I might actually go to work, but if not, I'm just going to rest all day and try and get rid of this crap instead of hanging on to it for the next week. So we're going to get this dog knocked down and on the buggy with that big old badass beaver I got there. We'll check back with y'all once we hit the end of this line, or if we get another catch. Alright folks, this is the end of the line for check day 47. Nope, sorry, 46. This is check day 46. It's 16th of December. As we go on, my days are going to get real messed up. I'm going to start forgetting everything. But 1 coyote, 1 beaver, and then 1 coon, and then an incidental goose that was eaten by something else I probably would have enjoyed catching. Not a whole lot. Pulled up the last location. Nothing's going on here, but I did spook up 10 ducks off this pond. There's a couple duck hunters not too far from here that are out doing their thing. And I heard a lot of shots go off this morning. A lot of shotgun rounds. So a lot of people were shooting this morning. They did pretty good. It is what it is. We're going to get back at it. I don't know if this is going to be its own vlog, or if I'm going to turn this into a mix of today and tomorrow's vlog. So we'll see. I'm going to try and go home and rest. Try to get my health back up where I can handle doing my stuff instead of sitting out here freezing to death, because it's really not that cold. The wind's not that bad. It's in the mid 30s, pushing up to 40, and upper 30s, pushing up to 40, and the wind's blowing about 10 miles an hour, but man, I feel like I'm dead. So I'm gonna get at it, and I'll check back with you guys tomorrow, and we'll keep on moving down the line. Till then, Dominion out. Alright folks, this is the first vlog entry, even though I did have a coon plugging up a beaver set a little while ago. I chose not to show you, and I pulled up on a pretty badass double. There's a big male there, and this is either a smaller male or a female, a little jip. So door set up pretty good. I recorded a decent segment for my show on this, so you get to see all the details and the sets and locations and everything then. But pulling a bunch of sets today, about 16, and I expect I'll kind of slow down for the next 2 weeks, and when I start building back up, it'll just be cats and beaver. I mean, I'm gonna catch coyotes. Last year I caught 60-70% of my coyotes after I started setting for cats. So I didn't even have, I'm pretty sure I didn't have 30 dogs by Christmas last year. Now this is 60 and 61, so that's a blessing. And I still got 52 traps left to check today, so we got a lot of sets to run. And I'm gonna pull 16 of those. None of these I'm pulling, these are good sets, but I'm gonna have to pull one of those and remove it, or remake it somewhere else, because that big mound that dog dug up is worthless. Anyway, I'm gonna get at it, get these dogs dispatched on the buggy, and we're gonna get to work. All right, folks, second vlog entry for the day. After that coon and those 2 coyotes there, that double we had, we pulled up on another coyote. Good looking dog. This is a set that I had flipped off and had the only set I've had a coyote pull out of. They were here long enough to leave me turds, tear the circle up a little bit, and then they bounced. So they must not have been, they were foul caught in some way, so it wasn't very good. But the fur looks pretty good on this one. Something looks like it's up at the rear end there. I don't know, I'll have to take a look at it once I get it home. But it's, I think that female that I caught over there, I think she's already in heat. She had a little bit of red urine coming out of her whenever I killed her, so she might already be in heat. And she smelled kind of funny too, and you know, they smell pretty bad whenever they're really heavy in heat. And when they're in heat is when I harvest a lot of their glands and organs for a lure I'm trying to make. So that's the best time to get all those organs out of there and to get the sexual organs and everything. Usually I just take the pads and the assholes and I'm done. But when it comes to the females being in heat, you really clean them up and take, you know, a lot of their organs. So I'm gonna have to get in there and figure that out, dissect that dog and make sure that's the case. And then this one here is number 61, nope, 62. That's 60 and 61 on the buggy right there, and this one's 62 right here. So that's a blessing. Well, we've been blessed. I had a couple of rough days, and now it's really starting to pick up. So even though I'm pulling a lot of these sets, it's good that I'm getting coyotes out of these holes right before I pull out. You can see, you see that right there? I don't know what's going on right there in that spot, but something ain't right there. Anyway, good looking dog for Oklahoma anyway. And maybe some of the shoulder guard hairs are missing now. I don't know, I'll have to take a real good look once before I get a chance. That's definitely not going to be it for the day, I'm sure, because we're just now hitting the third. We're just about a third the way through the line. And I've been doing a bunch of other work at other places and yanking sets already, so I'm going to yank these out. And there's definitely some more stuff around here, and I'm sure if these sets were this active overnight, then there's probably other sets on the other side of the highway that were just as active. So we're gonna get at it and we'll check back with y'all soon. All right, folks, this is vlog entry number 3 for the day, 47 check day. And look at this is something you don't ever want to see. Now, first look, you see that gray and white type fur and you think, oh, a possum was in here and got out. But upon inspection, you can see that it wasn't a possum, but that's cat fur. It looks like it rolled. It left me a little piece of its skin. That's cat fur, bro. I don't know what it was caught by. There's no no toe, no might be the tip of the tail. Here's another little bit of it, and you can see multicolored cat furs. No, I guess I could be wrong. That's cat fur. If you remember, the last animal I caught in this trap was a cat, and so the last one I harvested and took home. And I remade it, and when I remade it, I made it with cat lures, and then I reset it with some of the cat turds here. And it appears that a cat rolled in it, flipped it off, and left me a piece of himself and took off. That's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. Correct me if I am. But it feels like cat fur. It doesn't feel like coyote fur. So that sucks. That's never ever what you want to find is an animal that rolled. Now I'm gonna have to inventory the lures I used and find out why that cat rolled. I mean, I guess cats, a lot of the lures you use are probably gonna make cats roll anyway. But you really don't want them to roll. I mean, you don't want coyotes to roll, you don't want cats to roll. You want them to stick their paw down and go for a sniff or try and dig that hole out. So I can see my other 2 sets over there. I don't see anything in them. I got 14 sets after that, 13 sets after that to check. So I got 3 coyotes so far, which is good. But I'm gonna merge this with yesterday's vlog, because yesterday's vlog was just 1 coyote, 1 beaver, and a coon, of course. Damn coons. And I'll get back at y'all here pretty quick and sign off. This will probably be a day or 2 before it comes out. I'm kind of taking a break. So anyway, that sucks. I'm gonna remake the set, and hopefully I'm gonna catch that cat or one of these other cats. I know there's a ton of cats in here. This is cat heavy country around here, so I'm really excited. The ranch is north of me. It's 4,000 acres. I'm only set on about 350 of it, and it's gonna all open up to me on January 15th. And there's a ton of cats in there. That's where I caught 27 cats in there last year. The other 2 I caught on this property. So I'm excited about it. And you can't really tell, but I don't know. Yeah, you can't really tell from here, but you see those 2 big hills back off over there. They call that the Twin Hills. And between here and there, I've got a big chunk of property to trap, and there's a ton of cats. Next year I'm gonna go east. I'm gonna catch those cats too. So we'll get back at it. I'll get back at y'all soon. Well, folks, we're at the last trap location, check location of the day, and we got us a non-target. Pretty big possum. He got kind of bound up in there with a couple of different feet, and he's hiding his head on me, hiding out. But that's okay. I normally don't rebait or relure anything until I have a catch, unless it's just been destroyed in some way or another. And this set's had nothing but a little bit of urine drizzled on it in the past, and the cows have been in and out of here. The gate's open, so they're allowed to come in here. So I haven't been using any urine, but this is a spot. This is my last trap location. I've been catching. I've caught what, 4 or 5 coyotes here and a bobcat here already. So last year I had a double here, but I was expecting something over here at some point, and this trap hadn't caught anything till now. Been flipped off by cows, but now we get a big old possum. So it is 3 coyotes, 1 coon, 1 possum today. And like I said, I'm going to merge this with the 50, the 46, and 47 check days will go together. And it'll probably be a couple days before I put it out. So it'll probably be the 18th or 19th before it comes out. Anyway, we'll get this dog we'll get this possum taken care of, and get this set remade, put some of my new cat lures in it, move on down the line. Till then, Dominion out.